Blue Frontier was made in a fury that is hard to describe.
When Micah came and asked me to do the record, it frankly really surprised me because I think he knew I didn't like his material. And he's one of those guys, I hate to knock him, but he's one of those guys that I don't get what people dig in him. I'm glad he's got an audience.
So you didn't produce the album?
No.
Micah said that you did.
It was such a pleasure working with Saul because he knew that I wanted to go international. He knew it almost intuitively. He looked at me and was like, let me guess, international. You want to be playing in New Zealand. You want to be playing in Jamaica. You want to be playing even in the middle of the ocean if you can. I said, yeah, I want to play in the middle of the ocean. So I did a little bit of post-production with Niall Perch, who is great. He wraps up loose ends, man, like Mike Tyson. That's his thing, wrapping up loose ends.
I think it's one of the most artistically adventurous things I've ever done, really just sort of exploring the power of Pro Tools and Auto-Tune.
Niall is this guy that doesn't really know what he's doing, but somehow comes around.
Auto-Tune is amazing, and it just really takes somebody that has no vocal ability and makes them sound like they have a tiny bit of vocal ability. You know, and I don't mean it derogatorily, but sort of turning trash into pretty trash was just a really fun and artful experience.
This is just sound that happens to be shaped a certain way for our ears. It was challenging because I didn't have a lot of time to actually do my songwriting because I played every single instrument on this album. As you could expect, it was quite the undertaking. It took me 2 years to really learn how to play all these instruments, you know. I mean, anything from the marimba to the rain stick to the ukulele to the kalimba. I mean, I learned everything. You know, it just took a long time. So what I ended up doing is I outsourced all my songwriting responsibilities to the Netherlands. These guys are great. They do all my social media. They tweet for me. And they wrote all the songs off the album. I outsourced it to them. And we went all over the world to learn these instruments, you know, international. The way I see it, I'm from everywhere. There's not one place that I'm not from. Yeah. I sought to find my heritage during the making of Blue Frontier.
Oh, definitely. That was an imperative part of the recording process.
Letting people know who I am ethnically. That was the focus.
Every song had the foundation of where he was coming from, you know, from his own heritage. It didn't even matter if it was true or real.
Do I know exactly where I'm from? No. You know, maybe Egypt.
But based on how he played guitar and, you know, how he held the acoustic, he kind of gave me a Roberto Clemente vibe. I sort of assumed he was Puerto Rican.
So when people ask where I'm from, I tell them international. I say I'm from everywhere at the same time.
Okay.